rivers gently flowing, Illinois, Illinois, by thy prairies verdant growing, Illinois, Illinois, comes an echo on the breeze, rustling through the leafy trees, and its mellow tones are these, Illinois, Illinois, Illinois.
Welcome to the 2020 Career Achievement and Outstanding Young Alumni Virtual Ceremony. I am Kirk Bilta, and I am proud to serve as president of the ACES Alumni Association's Board of Directors. It is my honor to recognize this outstanding group of Young Alumni Award winners, as well as celebrate 3 incredible Career Achievement Award recipients. While we wish we could gather together to celebrate this wonderful event, we are also very proud of these loyal and dedicated alumni, and we honor them even though we must celebrate from a distance. The College of ACES Outstanding Young Alumni Award recognizes those who have demonstrated outstanding professional achievement, top-notch leadership, and have significantly improved the lives of others. The ACES Career Achievement Award recognizes graduates from their college who have had exceptional professional achievement and have made extraordinary humanitarian contributions. In addition to this recognition, our recipients will also be inducted into the ACES Round Barn Society, an organization which recognizes alumni that have brought honor and distinction to our college and to the University of Illinois community. The Round Barn emblem represents the past, the present, and the future. The round barns are a touchstone that all graduates relate back to the University of Illinois. To put it in one word, the round barn simply represents legacy. Along with your awards, you will be receiving a round barn pin very soon. And now it's my privilege to introduce to you the 2020 College of ACES Outstanding Young Alumni and Career Achievement Award recipients.
A brilliant, talented, and creative nutritional scientist, Dr. Nancy Moran is presented with the 2020 ACES Young Alumni Award. An assistant professor of pediatrics at Baylor College of Medicine, Dr. Moran has committed her career to the research of the mechanisms by which agricultural fruits and vegetables and their carotenoid components affect human health. Her research is conducted at the USDA Children's Nutrition Research Center, the world's largest freestanding research center dedicated to the study of children's and maternal nutrition. Her research program is currently funded by the National Institute of Health and U.S. Department of Agriculture, and she has published 27 research articles. She has a record of local and national scientific leadership and was elected to serve as the chair of the Carotenoids and Vitamin A Research Interactive Group of the American Society of Nutrition. Nancy is a longtime advocate for research trainees and currently directs a seminar series for postdoctoral trainees in her research center. She has mentored over 100 students and fellows in basic research and medicine. One nominator commented, "In regards to professional achievements, leadership, and service for young alumni, I can think of no one more deserving of this recognition." Another nominator stated, "Dr. Moran exemplifies all the qualifications that are the foundation of a successful academic career: scientific rigor, impressive productivity, and obvious leadership qualities." Dr. Nancy Moran, a 2020 College of ACES Outstanding Young Alumni recipient.
This recognition is a great honor to me. Receiving my graduate training in nutritional sciences in the College of ACES provided me with not only an excellent scientific foundation, but also a broader understanding of how my field of nutritional science fits into the greater agricultural economy, food system, environmental system, and health of not only our nation, but of our world. I want to thank Dr. Hannah Holscher of the Department of Food Science and Human Nutrition and the Division of Nutritional Sciences for nominating me for this award. I am so grateful to the wonderful research mentors I had in the Division of Nutritional Sciences, particularly my primary graduate mentor, Dr. John Erdman of the Department of Food Science and Human Nutrition, and Dr. Marianne Lila of the Department of Natural Resources and Environmental Sciences, who mentored me during my undergraduate and graduate training. The fantastic faculty of ACES and the Division of Nutritional Sciences provided me with a strong foundation and also an appreciation of the importance of being an effective teacher of science for the next generation of nutrition scientists. I want to thank my ACES and Division of Nutritional Sciences family. All of the friendships and professional ties forged during graduate training remain strong, with a network of scientific leaders that support one another's professional contributions. Last but not least, I am grateful for my supportive family who have supported me to never give up on my dreams. Thank you, ACES Alumni Association.
A fifth-generation farmer from Douglas County, Illinois, Ethan Luth credits his success in the agriculture field to his upbringing and the knowledge gained while attending the College of ACES. Ethan began his professional career with Growmark, where he served as a certified crop specialist, providing agronomic insights to farmers in the area of seed, crop protection, nutrition and soil, and water management. Thanks to multiple internships completed while in the College of ACES, Ethan was then recruited to join Bayer Crop Science as a field sales representative. During his 14-year career with Bayer, Ethan has been able to contribute to the agriculture community in many ways and on a global scale as well. As a global segment manager for Bayer's corn seed treatment business, he has traveled to many key corn-producing areas, including Argentina, Brazil, China, France, Russia, and Ukraine, sharing best practices for corn production. Since the Monsanto-Bayer merger, he has worked on a team responsible for defining ways the two organizations would come together and operate their sales and marketing divisions in the future. Currently, Ethan has stepped into a new role as Global Marketing Excellence Lead, an opportunity to demonstrate his skills to bring together complex global topics and communicate them in a succinct and impactful way to the organization. He shares his love of agriculture with his wife and 3 young daughters who enjoy visiting the family farm. Ethan looks forward to passing his appreciation on to his daughters to become the 6th generation of Luths to farm in East Central Illinois. Presented a 2020 ACES Outstanding Young Alumni Award, Ethan Luth.
Hello, this is Ethan Luth. It's an honor to accept the ACES Outstanding Young Alumni Award here in 2020, although in a virtual environment, we're making the best of it. Would like to start by just expressing my passion for agriculture. That's really why I am here, because I followed that passion to the University of Illinois. It was able to establish a great foundation for me. Having the upbringing on a farm, I knew that I always wanted to be involved in agriculture, although I didn't know where my career would take me. Thanks to the many opportunities that were presented while at the University of Illinois, the education that I received while there, and the internships especially, that opened my eyes to opportunities that exist beyond just the world that I knew upon arriving at the University of Illinois. So I'm very thankful for that, and throughout my career I've been able to follow my dreams and explore the world, relate to great people throughout Brazil, China, Russia, Europe, as examples in my travels with Bayer. So it's just been a fantastic opportunity, and certainly would not have been possible without the foundations that the University of Illinois gave me, and the College of ACES, and all of the guidance that were given through professors and through all the professional development opportunities that were available. So for that I say thank you very much. It's an honor again to receive this award, and I look forward to giving back to the ACES Alumni Association and the college. Thank you.
At just 31 years of age, Patrick Martin was charged with spearheading development of a Chicago-based Midwest public affairs practice, Cozen O'Connor. Since joining the firm in 2018, Patrick has built an independent book of business that rivals those of lobbyists over 20 years his senior. Today, he represents large national and international companies such as Exelon, Starbucks, Canopy Growth Corporation, and Fortune Brands, just to name a few. Patrick helps them manage their most complex government affairs by providing sophisticated advocacy at the local, state, and federal levels. Prior to joining Cozen O'Connor, Patrick spent several years at McGuire Woods, where he worked with former Indiana Governor and U.S. Senator Evan Bayh in government and private practice roles. Since graduating in 2009, Patrick has been an active member of the University of Illinois Alumni Association, both in Chicago and Washington, D.C. He has also worked closely with the University of Illinois in Washington program, counseling students and interns on how to best pursue careers in government and lobbying. He serves on the Junior Board of Catholic Charities and was most recently named to the organization's executive board. His free time is spent with his family in Glen Ellen. Presented this year's 2020 Outstanding Young Alumni Award, Patrick Martin.
My name is Patrick Martin, and I am incredibly honored to be selected as one of this year's University of Illinois College of Aces Outstanding Young Alumni. I owe so much of who I am to the University of Illinois, and specifically to the College of Aces, and I'm just so honored to be amongst the outstanding nominees this year that were selected for this incredibly prestigious award. Just a few people I'd like to specifically thank. As I look back on my years at the University of Illinois, I owe so much to the mentorship of people like former Dean Andrea Bone, Professor Robert Thompson, and others at the college who gave me just really specific time and mentorship as I was a young man trying to figure out what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go in my career. It is the intimacy that makes the College of Aces so unique amongst the colleges at the University of Illinois. And I'm so grateful for the relationships I built there, both with my fellow students and also with the professors and people that I got to work with and learn from. I'd like to thank my firm, Cozen O'Connor, for the tremendous support they've given me and an ability to grow a government relations practice in the Midwest and also in Washington, D.C. I've gotten an opportunity to work with tremendous companies all over the country, and I cannot say enough about what a wonderful platform Cozen O'Connor has afforded me. And finally, and most importantly, I would like to thank my family, my wife Caitlin, who provides me with endless love and support, our two children, Lucy and George, who everything I do is for them, and I hope to make them proud. And again, thank you to the University of Illinois and to the College of Aces. This means so much to me, and I'm so honored to have been selected this year.
Raised on a farm in Piatt County, Wyatt Muse has been deeply involved in the food supply chain on many levels for his entire life and is proud to contribute to a safe and healthy food supply. After studying agribusiness in the College of Aces, Wyatt started his career in the commodity grain elevator business at the Andersons. With several years of grain trading experience in both generic commodity and food-grade grains, Wyatt decided to focus on the latter. In 2009, Wyatt joined Clarkson Grain Company as merchandiser of specialty grains and was soon promoted to merchandising manager for the specialty grains division. While at Clarkson Grain, Wyatt contracted with farmers who raised non-GMO certified organic and other IP grains while connecting buyers to a consistent source of food-grade corn. Wyatt redirected his focus to his growing farm operation of over 900 acres, all dedicated to specialty or seed crops. In addition, he became a commodities broker for McDonald Pelz with a focus on building their work in organics and specialty grains. Deeply rooted in his community, Wyatt has served on numerous boards, including the Land Connection and the Piatt County Soil and Water Conservation District. With an amazing ability to connect with people on all levels, Wyatt donates hours of his time to organize and assist with many events and fundraisers. One nominator wrote, "He naturally exhibits intellect and social skills while remaining down to earth and relatable." Wyatt is an innovative leader in the community and an active contributor to educational programming conducted in partnership with University of Illinois researchers, Extension, and nonprofit organizations. He is currently a valued member of the educational network being developed as part of a participatory testing and selection project that uses maize and associated markets as a case study. Wyatt lives in Monticello, Illinois, with his wife Ashley and their 2 children, Griffin and Penelope. An outstanding young alumni in 2020, Wyatt Muse.
My name's Wyatt Muse, and I'm recording this message this evening to express my gratitude for being honored by the institution that has done so much for me. I'd like to thank Rocky Nelson for putting in the work and surprising me with the nomination. Thanks to my wife, Ashley, for always supporting me and encouraging me along the way. Thanks to my mother for always having a stack of books for us to read and encouraging me to be a lifelong learner. Thanks to all those people who have believed in me and given me a chance along the way. As I look back, the university has always been a big part of my life. My grandmother worked at the 4-H camp, housed in Allerton Park near my hometown of Monticello, Illinois. Many memories there as a child and as a camper, and Extension and 4-H as an organization did a lot for me as a young person. I always looked forward to our annual visits to the Vet Med Open House and College of Agriculture Open House. Those experiences led me to enroll as an undergraduate student in the College of ACES in the fall of 2001. Looking back, I thought about the university as a place to go to learn knowledge, meet new friends, and then depart to go out into the world for employment. While it is that, I now know that it is so much more. It's an institution that goes beyond any geographic boundaries. It is a place and an organization that allows people to build ideas that are greater than what one could do as an individual. I'm very thankful for my time and involvement as a student and now as a community member. If I do have an ask, it's that anyone that hears this encourages children and young people to pursue education, aim high, and look towards the future. Thank you.
Growing up in the suburbs of Chicago, Diana Clark never imagined herself working in the livestock industry. Like many animal science students in the College of ACES, Diana was interested in animals, but unfamiliar with the vast opportunities in the livestock industry. ANSI 103, working with farm animals, opened her eyes to a world of which she was unaware. Diana went on to participate and excel in meats judging and other experiences that set her on the path she is on today. A scientist for the Certified Angus Beef brand, Diana knows meat and thrives on sharing that knowledge with a combination of skill, science, creativity, and humor. Diana develops high-impact training for butchers, retailers, distributors, and chefs at the Certified Angus Beef Culinary Center, including an Associates in Meats training course that has enrolled 80 participants in the past 2 years. During this course, she demonstrates carcass fabrication and then allows participants to try it themselves. Her learn-by-doing mentality for teaching others is what has shaped her career. She is a passionate advocate for the beef and agricultural industry and has been featured in many national publications, such as Southern Living and Today.com. A 2-time graduate of the College of ACES, Diana was the coach of the Intercollegiate Meats Judging Team, a program she continues to support today. Diana contributes to the success of students at Illinois as a guest speaker in many classes, by hosting tour groups, and through one-on-one mentoring. She is an active member of her community, supporting local causes as a volunteer with the American Meat Science Association, and she is also active in her church with issues she is passionate about, including hunger and youth development. Diana and her husband, fellow meat scientist Daniel, reside in Wooster, Ohio with their daughter, Ida Marie. Presented this year's 2020 Outstanding Young Alumni Award, Diana Clark.
Well, I am so incredibly thankful to receive this award. University of Illinois really did a number on my life and changed my career path. And I know if it wasn't for the College of ACES, I would never be where I am today in my career. It just really set me forth with the best tools possible to move forward within the meat science industry and the agriculture industry overall. I specifically want to thank Dr. Anna Dilger and Dr. Dustin Bowler for nominating me for this award, and that also Dr. Tom Carr, Dr. John Sticka, Dr. Phil Bass, and Dr. Daniel Clark for really just working together to write great letters of recommendation, but more importantly throughout my career really being there as a support system and encouraging me and honestly molding me to be the person that I am today. Without them, I know I wouldn't even be possible to receive this award. So again, thank you so much to the University of Illinois College of Aces. I greatly, greatly appreciate you guys. So happy to receive this award, and hopefully I'll do you guys proud. Thanks.
Dr. Barbara Kochanowski has leveraged her University of Illinois degrees into a very distinguished career. She has spent more than 35 years working as a scientist, a consumer healthcare products research and product development manager, and a strong reformer of the regulatory system that oversees the majority of over-the-counter medicines in the United States. And while advancing her well-known career, she has developed and mentored many successful managers to follow in her footsteps. We present a 2020 Career Achievement Award to Barbara Kochanowski. Barbara began her career at Procter & Gamble Company as a bench scientist, applying her training in nutrition to develop new technologies and conduct scientific research on a variety of dietary supplements and over-the-counter medicines. Her career progressed into management of research and product development at P&G, working on significant product innovations for iconic brands like Metamucil and Pepto-Bismol. Barbara was eventually promoted to Director of Global Product Safety and Regulatory Affairs, a position she held until retiring in 2008. Since then, Barbara has moved to Consumer Healthcare Products Association, also known as CHPA, to Health Regulatory and Scientific Affairs, the position she holds today. As Senior Vice President, Barbara is responsible for all interactions by the over-the-counter medicines industry with the Food and Drug Administration. And most recently, Barbara's work to reform the OTC regulatory system came to fulfillment with the passage of the CARES Act in March 2020. Since earning her PhD from the College of Aces in 1984, Barbara has continued to give back to the College of Aces in a variety of ways, including supporting the Aces Library Career Center, Margin of Excellence Program, and Project DEED, as well as multiple scholarships within the Division of Nutritional Sciences. As a member of the ACES DNS External Advisory Committee for 6 years, she provided guidance and valuable insights to students and the director to enhance the quality of the program. One nominator said, "Dr. Kochanowski's unselfish actions cap a lifetime of being a loyal and passionate Illini. She is a model alum who sincerely cares about the quality of the future generations of DNS students." One of this year's 2020 Career Achievement Award recipients, Dr. Barbara Kochanowski.
Hello, I'm very excited and honored to accept the 2020 ACES Career Achievement Award. I'm especially thankful to Dr. Elvira de Mejia and all those who contributed to my nomination. My career opportunities and any success I have been largely due to the outstanding foundation and research I received at the University of Illinois. I first fell in love with nutrition as an undergraduate when I took my first nutrition course and never looked back. And it was at Illinois, and specifically the Division of Nutritional Sciences, where I had the opportunity to experience a collaborative environment that encouraged divergent disciplines to come together to solve problems. It's amazing to see that the division has celebrated 50 years of education and research, and I believe it was far ahead of its time in foreshadowing the collaborative and interdisciplinary experience we all take for granted today. I'm very fortunate to have been able to give back to the universities where I received my education. Whether mentoring, lecturing, or contributing financially, it's so very important to me to thank those who helped me succeed and provide opportunities for others to do the same. I look forward to continued success from the Division of Nutritional Sciences and from ACES. Thank you once again.
The definition of the FFA motto, learning to do, doing to earn, earning to live, and living to serve, are well represented by one of the 2020 Career Achievement Award recipients, Dean Ditmar. Growing up on a farm near Galena, Illinois, and attending Galena High School is where Dean's love of agriculture began. Becoming a leader and president of his local FFA chapter was just the foundation of the impact Dean would have in the agricultural leadership world. As an award-winning agri-science teacher at Waterloo High School, to his over 30 years as the coordinator and program advisor with the Facilitating Coordination in Agricultural Education State Project, also known as FCAE, Dean has been a cornerstone for helping define a diverse agricultural curriculum through his interactions with educators and students alike. His ability to foster relationships was one of the reasons he was able to establish 33 new Ag Ed programs as well as 24 FFA chapters. Dean has presented agri-science curriculum, hands-on activities, and resources at more than 675 workshops with more than 17,000 participants. Fortunately for Dean, he presented an agri-science kit workshop over 25 years ago on a school holiday to a group of teachers. Even though one of the student teachers wasn't fond of having to attend an agri-science workshop on her day off, that student teacher eventually became Dean's wife a few years later. One nominator wrote, "Dean is a shining star of all that agriculture education should exhibit as we prepare students for the challenging and changing agriculture industry." A passionate champion for agricultural education, we present a 2020 Career Achievement Award to Dean Ditmar.
Hello, I'm Dean Ditmar. I would like to thank the College of ACES Alumni Association, the administration, the faculty, and current students. Thank you to my friends and colleagues for nominating me for this Career Achievement Award, and congratulations to the co-award honorees. I graduated from the Galena High School in 1981 and the University of Illinois in 1985. Those 4 years were important in my life in shaping the person that I am today. I was fortunate to have professors like Earl Russell and Ed Osborne that provided knowledge and guidance. The experiences gained, both positive and challenging, had a huge impact on my career. From my time at Illinois, I was able to rebuild a high school agricultural education program at Waterloo, integrating academic concepts with hands-on agricultural activities. Empowering students to be successful and enter into the agricultural profession was very rewarding. Most of my career has been with the Facilitating Coordination in Agricultural Education, or FCAE. My 31 years with FCAE has dramatically increased the number of students enrolled in middle and high school agriculture programs, allowing agribusinesses to have an increased talent pool of quality employees. An all-time high of 35,000 students are enrolled in these courses. Customer service and curriculum to teachers have been key strategies. My success professionally, though, would not have been possible without the support of my wife, Eva. She states quite often that we are a team, though I do admit she's the captain of the team. I also thank my children, Taylor and Jesse, who have listened to numerous agriculture and farm conversations talking about the weather and the crop conditions as I drove them to and from school. I appreciate this honor. I look forward to continued engagement with the University of Illinois College of ACES.
An outstanding international scholar in the fields of reproductive biology and women's health, and known for his personal research efforts, Azgi Fazlabas has dedicated his entire career to women's health. We honor him with one of this year's Career Achievement Awards. Azgi's work has greatly advanced the understanding of endometriosis and infertility. His work has significantly improved the understanding of the mechanisms by which endometriosis develops. Because of this research, findings, and understandings of these mechanisms, it may be possible to develop better treatment methods for a disorder that affects fertility and quality of life for so many women. Azgi is not only a renowned scientist, but is also an outstanding and active educator and an excellent role model to promising young scientists. He has mentored a large number of graduate students, medical students, and postdoctoral fellows who have gone on to careers in academia and medicine. His strong commitment to the next generation of scientists is apparent by his long history of training students in his lab and his leadership in the Reproductive and Development Biology Training Program at Michigan State University. Scientific service is a vital part of Asgie's career. He has served on numerous editorial boards and committees, including his service as the president for the Society for the Study of Reproduction. One nominator commented that Asgie takes his service very seriously and is highly committed to bringing exciting and novel ideas to each and every student and colleague he works with. He is a leader in the field who is helping to train future leaders who share in his passion for women's health. An exceptional scientist, inspiring teacher, and a thoughtful mentor and advisor, Dr. Asgie Faslabas, a 2020 Career Achievement Award recipient.
Good evening. I'd like to thank the Alumni Association of the College of ACES for this incredible honor of my Achievement Award. I'd also like to congratulate my co-awardees for sharing this honor with me. I would also be very grateful to Dr. Janice Barr from the Department of Animal Science, my home department, for nominating me, and my former mentors, Mike Roberts and Fuller Baser, and my dear friends and colleagues Jody Flores and Gyula Gibori for supporting my nomination. Coming to Illinois as a foreign graduate student was probably the best decision I ever made in my life. I have always been fascinated with the concept of studying reproductive and developmental biology, and the University of Illinois was and still is one of the leading institutions that focuses in the study of reproduction. This was really brought to me when in my first year of graduate school, when I had the opportunity to attend the Society for the Study of Reproduction, which incidentally is the largest basic science society in the field and was founded by Phil Jacques at the University of Illinois in 1968. I was at my first meeting at Colorado State University, and I had been invited to a gathering of former alumni of the University of Illinois, former students that had been in the reproductive sciences program, for an evening get-together. As I sat at that table and I looked around and started recognizing the names and faces of people I had long admired, and realized that all of them had studied and trained at the University of Illinois. This is when I realized I had really chosen wisely for my graduate studies. The other person I'm really indebted to is my graduate advisor, Dr. Charles Graves. Dr. Graves was a wonderful mentor, extremely supportive, and made sure that you had an independent thought and ability to really succeed in your own way. In addition, as you can imagine, as a foreign graduate student, money was always a problem, and he made sure that I always had a stipend in my entire years of graduate school. I graduated with my PhD at the University of Illinois in 1980, and then had the good fortune of moving on to the University of Florida for a wonderful postdoc, after which I was recruited to the University of Illinois in Chicago as a young faculty member. There again, I had the fortune of having a very supportive chairman, plus wonderful colleagues like Harold Verhage, Randy Jaffe, Gyula Gibori, Meena Rao, just to name a few. And as a result, I was able to succeed and move through the ranks, and eventually became the director of the Center for Women's Health Research. I left Illinois in 2009 to come to Michigan State University to establish a similar center. So I've really spent the majority of my career at the University of Illinois, whether it be in Urbana-Champaign or in Chicago. And these are the institutions that have guided me and trained me and allowed me to reach the success that I have had. So again, I thank the University of Illinois for this incredible honor, and there is no greater honor than being recognized by your alma mater for everything you have done. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for the virtual ceremony. I know it's a little awkward and we would have much rather been able to see you in person, but we're really grateful to you for all that you do. Many congratulations to you for being acknowledged with either the Young Career Award or the Career Achievement Award. This is really a fabulous thing. The competition is fierce. The alumni and ACEs are fabulous. They show up for us a lot and do many, many great things. So to receive this honor is quite a privilege, but we're really grateful to you for all that you do to support us. And we're grateful to you for standing by us in these really difficult, challenging times. Every day I think the college gets stronger in our resilience as we move forward, and all that you do to support us and to continue to do good things in the world yourselves is truly remarkable. So congratulations, and we very much hope to see you again in person. If you're interested in what we've been up to lately, you can take a look at our departmental videos on YouTube, on the ACES YouTube site. So you can still stay close to home even though you might not be able to be here for a while.
Not without thy wondrous story, Illinois, Illinois, inherit the nation's glory, Illinois, Illinois, on the record of the years, Abraham Lincoln's name appears. Grant and Logan and the tears, Illinois, Illinois, Grant and Logan and the tears.